We're here to make money. Hi guys, and welcome back to Crypto Chester. My name is Chester, and today I'm going to be walking you through the crypto markets. First things first, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin here on the short-term time frame, as you can see, starting off on the hourly. Then we're going to be moving through to the midterm, the 4-hour, because we've got some quite interesting things happening. Preparing for a Bitcoin bounce, as it says in the title. Are you ready? Here we go. Once we're done with the midterm here for Bitcoin, we're going to get straight through to the long-term, guys. A lot of good stuff coming through in terms of charting behavior today. Not looking too bad at all, so I can't wait to go into that. Once we're done with Bitcoin, guys, we're going to be fair and greedy at the next bit of Bitcoin dominance. We're also going to have a look at my favorite charts on Crypto Quant as well, because there's also some quite fascinating stuff going on in there as well. Then once we're done with Bitcoin as a whole in general, we're going to go through to my altcoins of the day, guys. This is 3 altcoins that I've chosen to showcase to you today for some potential professional, juicy, money-making TA. And that's going to be XRP, Link, and EOS there. They're the 3 altcoins that I've chosen for you today. And then after that, guys, we're going to go straight through to the altcoin request part of the show. And that's where you guys basically just bang loads of altcoins in the chat, and I just do loads of live TA for you, and hopefully give you guys some nice TA education as well. All good. Hope you're having a fantastic morning so far. I forget the day every single day. We're Wednesday. It's Wednesday the 8th. It is 5 degrees in England, and it's raining. Welcome to England. England is it's a very wet country. Rains a lot. But yeah, anyway, let's do some shout-outs. I've got Here Optimus straight in. Hello to you, my good sir. You're back again. You're literally like you were literally like the first person on the stream more or less every time. Well, Phoenix used to claim that spot, but now you have pretty much taken over that Here Optimus, which is I think your name's Amund, I think it is. But yeah, nice to see you on the stream, man. I do appreciate you. And yeah, we got Crypto DK, we got LR coming through as well. Nice to see you on the stream there, LR. And she says, smash those likes. That would be amazing, guys, if we could hit that thumbs up button. It does help me out tremendously in terms of the YouTube algorithms. And to be honest, I'm getting pushed to the side here compared to all the other crypto streamers, right? So yeah, it really doesn't go unappreciated. I really do appreciate the likes, guys. It really, really does help. We got Mark coming in through saying, holla, Chester. Holla to you, my good sir. Hope you're having a fantastic day. We got Lethal Mind saying, we outside here. Come on. We've got Oscar. We've got Mirza. We got Mirza and Oscar feeling juicy. Juicy. Are you feeling juicy? Bitcoin retracing right now, says Jay Constant. Let's dive straight into it, shall we? Let's get deep. Deep in the mango juice, right? Hello, says blustery weather. Yeah, we're battling a storm over here in England. It's good fun, man. Nothing compared to obviously the storms abroad, right? Like when I say abroad, I'm like America and other more Mediterranean countries, because the weather here is pretty it's pretty pathetic compared to some of the extreme conditions that you guys have to put up with abroad. So yeah, not asking for sympathy or anything like that. We're used to the wet. But yeah, let's get straight into Bitcoin, right? I'm here today to give you a daily Bitcoin update. As you can see here, guys, we're going to be starting off on the short-term time frame. We've got an upwards sloping parallel channel coming through here for Bitcoin, which we've been talking about for like probably the last day or so now. We did actually try and break that to the upside yesterday. Did fairly well. Breaking that to the upside, but it wasn't the strongest sort of trend in the world. And we did actually plot in this very crucial horizontal at 51,684. There was a potential long position to come out of this zone, and that would have been probably something around Probably something around along the likes of that, right? If we do a measure move inside of this parallel channel, and it'll probably give us a bit more direction on how that long would have looked and how high we could have actually got in terms of a percentage for that. But unfortunately, guys, I was actually waiting for an entry around this sort of area here yesterday, and And yes, we did clear the horizontal. We did get a candle body close above the horizontal, but literally quite imminently, we did see downwards pressure playing out. I was looking for this retest, and the retest, the support just didn't hold on the retest, right? So so we just didn't get in, right? I just didn't get in and just let it go. And to be honest, thank God for that, right? Because it has just pretty much trended down from there. Now, at this point in time, this morning so far, guys, we have seen pretty extreme dumpage to the downside here for Bitcoin, right? Pretty extreme. Back inside this parallel channel, and we have actually fallen below this key horizontal here, guys. We've got resistance coming through from this horizontal multiple times. Remember, on the 5th of December, remember the 5th of December when we were testing this multiple times here, and the 6th. And recently, I was well, literally before the stream, I was thinking, right, we could either bounce here. If we don't bounce here, there's definite other bounce points on the longer term time frames, as you can see. Very strong trend lines there as well. We will get to that. We'll get to that very shortly. But yeah, unfortunately, we haven't bounced in this key point, which I was hoping that we would bounce. We have actually had a candle body close just below that at around 49,209, and that is basically an indication that we could potentially be going a bit lower, right? Potentially that we could be going a little bit lower, because this whole zone here that we are basically playing in now is this consolidatory, this range. We were sat in this range for quite a while from before, guys. We've got a very strong higher low here from the previous low, right? Obviously, we know about this previous low in terms of candle bodies, right? So we've obviously got this low here, then we've got the higher low, and even if we're coming down to test this crucial trend line in terms of this upwards sloping support line here, sat around 48,500. Keep that number in your head, 48,500. That's going to be a very good point to bounce from there, guys, because that's the kind of target that we're aiming for here. If we lose that, obviously it's going to be really quite bad, but there's definitely going to be a short position, which we can discuss very fairly shortly, right? But yeah, in terms of a bounce point to be looking out for there, 48,500. Please keep that in your head for the later on T8 throughout Bitcoin here. Now, let's talk about potential short position if we do start cascading down the stairs, if we do deep sea diving here, if we're going for the deepest dive in the ocean, the deepest dive in the ocean, I don't know where I'm going with that. We're going to be looking at some sort of measure move, guys. The measure move that we could be looking for in terms of a potential short position here. Granted, it's not going to be a very favorable charting decision, because obviously everyone wants to be insanely bullish. Everyone wants us to recover. But come on, let's be realistic. If we're going to be making money here, we're going to be shorting. We're going to be longing. We're not just going to be sitting and waiting. we're not about that, right? So yeah, if there is going to be a short position to be taken advantage of, why are we not going to take it? Of course we are. At this point in time, we are actually coming back up and we're testing this horizontal here. So it's going to be very interesting to see how we do it, how this does actually plan out, whether this is going to be a trap here, and whether we're going to recover and actually see a nice candle body close around this zone above this horizontal. If we can, we could potentially see a nice swift recovery coming through there for Bitcoin. And that's probably going to be around 49,500. So yeah, definitely a point to watch there. But yeah, in terms of the short position that we were just talking about there, guys, this is definitely going to be something that we could be looking at profiting from later on, around 4.56% there. And you can see the volume weighted ATR band coming down to say hello as well. So potentially we're going to see this curl over and plot out a very nice take profit point for us there in terms of a completion of the measure move, lining up like the stars, pretty good, right? That's going to be the ideal sort of scenario there for Bitcoin, right? In terms of making money on the daily, right? Because at this point in time, I mean, there's a couple of things we could be doing here. If we do claim this zone here, I mean, I'm not just going to be blindly longing this. I know we do have an ascending triangle here, guys, because you can see the support coming through here. You can see the resistance on this zone. You've got a horizontal, you've got an upward sloping support line. Does create an ascending triangle, guys, which is technically a bullish chart pattern. Annoyingly, we are at the bottom of a downtrend, right? So technically, it is a bit of a bearish pattern, so we do need to take that into consideration as well. I'm probably not just going to be blindly long in this zone. Yeah, probably not just going to be blindly long in this zone, guys. I think it's just a bit too risky, especially after what we have just seen here for Bitcoin. It does look a little bit too bearish here on the micro and also the macro as well. So so yeah, we'll get to that fairly shortly. But yeah, that's what I would say about Bitcoin here on the short term to start off with here for this. For what we got going on here, you can see the RSI, right? You can see where we are on the RSI. We're near enough. We just cleared actually the lowest horizontal that we have recently, so that is going to be classed as a higher low from obviously the huge dip that we did have on the 4th of December there. So yeah, quite interesting stuff actually. Completely forgot how to chart then. Yeah, completely interesting, very interesting stuff actually happening here, guys. Because if we do see us come down even further, then we do clear this horizontal, and then we're going to have a bullish divergence basically playing out, waiting for us there. And that's obviously going to be if we are going to be setting a lower low on the RSI, as well as whereas a higher low on the actual chart, right? So yeah, let's get that drawn in. Let's get that drawn in now. Yeah, we're definitely going to go off the wick for that there, guys. And as you can see, it's not going to take that much momentum. If we do see actually us break these very crucial chart patterns here, as obviously we've got that that upward sloping parallel channel there, and also that that ascending triangle as well. If we break both of them in terms of a downwards momentum, we're obviously going to see the RSI take a big hit as well. Probably clear this low around 10.64, creating that bullish divergence. When that is going to be created, guys, and we are going to see a bit of a pullback coming through there, we definitely need to be prepared for that bullish divergence to really come into fruition there, and that's when we're going to be looking at either closing our trade or just taking a significant amount of profit away from that, right? Because obviously we're going to be shorting in this zone. Obviously nothing I say is financial advice, guys. Please, please, please go do your own research. I'm not here to give you trades. I'm here to literally educate you in TA. You can copy my TA and do your own research, but I'm here to educate you, right? That's the mentality of why I do what I do. Now, in terms of the MACD, actually, there's some actually quite interesting thing happening on the MACD right now. As we were talking about yesterday, we did have a potential trend cycle being formed, right? Potential trend cycle being formed, and we know about these cycles, guys. It's just a clean example of what happened basically a couple of weeks ago, a couple of weeks ago. We saw a very strong trend cycle to the downside actually play out, right? And this is where we draw this trend line coming in here, and it forms a higher low on the MACD. Obviously, still bullish, but it just basically plans for a reversal of the trend, right? And this is what I was looking for this morning here. As you can see, there was a correlated point for the reversal of the trend, but unfortunately, as you can see, we actually haven't had that bullish crossover to confirm the end of this downtrend like we have seen on these areas coming through here, guys. You have a little bit of an upwards momentum, a little bit of a small, tiny uptrend, and then you see another downtrend forming. But on this, in terms of this trend now, we still haven't actually seen that. So this actual trend line that we are talking about now, wherever this trend actually reverses, this is where we're going to be. We're going to be editing this line, because you can see it is very correlative here, but it's actually not going to get valid now because we're actually going to be moving this as we go there. So it's all depending on when this trend is going to start to fizzle out. That's basically going to give us more direction for the next downwards, the next downtrend that we are going to see there for Bitcoin, and the potential reversal point that we could be using for the future. Now, in terms of the uptrend, guys, we've got obviously we've got these two massive uptrends coming through here on the MACD. This is obviously high. This is obviously the lower high. Now we're actually waiting for a potential new trend for an uptrend there, and that's obviously going to be basically perfectly planning out a point of resistance there. So it's the longer that we're in this downtrend, right? The longer that we're in this current downtrend in terms of this current price movement here, guys, the smaller the uptrend's going to be, right? The smaller the uptrend target's going to be, sorry. And that's going to be, as you can see, it's going to be around this sort of area here. Whether we can, it's going to be pretty tiny in terms of a resistance point for that reversal of the trend, of an uptrend, right? So what does that tell us? That basically tells us to be prepared for, in a sense, a pullback, but not quite a strong enough pullback to basically signify getting into like a long position or something like that, right? And that's another reason why I wouldn't be blindly longing this ascending triangle. I wouldn't be blindly longing this ascending triangle, because even if we were to do that, you can see the gap that we've got here is just it's pathetic. It's really quite bad. I mean, to be honest, this isn't like 100%. It's not 100%. They don't 100% play out as always. But we do need to take into consideration as a piece of information. We know these trend cycles do they tend to play out, right? They tend to play out. So yeah, why aren't we going to use this as a piece of information there? But yeah, that's going to be it for the short-term time frame there for Bitcoin. What I would say, even if we do come down to this lower point here on this rising parallel channel, guys, it's still going to be a high low. It's still going to be a high low. It's not going to be the end of the world. It's just where we're going to bounce and how it's going to react to that. And obviously we were just talking about the MACD in terms of the bounce for the uptrend. It's probably not going to be that great, right? So it's an indication that we're probably going to come down to this 48,500, have a little bit of an uptrend, maybe up to this sort of area here, probably quite fast, and then probably coming down a little bit further, right? Maybe just ranging in this sort of area today before potential breakdowns here. And yeah, if we break down, it's not the end of the world. Obviously, we're going to be profiting, and we do have pretty crucial high lows to still get over. So we can even still come down to 47,400 here on the short term and still be fairly bullish in terms of the micro uptrend, which we're currently a part of, right? God, that's a lot to say. But now let's move to the midterm here for Bitcoin. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep that horizontal in there. That's quite nice. Yeah, in terms of the midterm here for Bitcoin, let me just have some H2O and we will carry on. Very good stuff indeed. Very good stuff indeed. Now you can see this very strong downtrend from the all-time high coming through there, guys. We have actually we've reclaimed that, right? It's actually quite progressively positive, right? What a strange use of words. It's quite progressively positive right now because you can see, one, we've got this very strong upward sloping support line here. You can see the support that we have along these zones, really quite nice, really quite nice. So what does that tell us, right? That tells us that if we are going to come down here, we're going to be looking at coming down to around this trend line, right? Coming down to around this trend line. And what was that figure that I basically said to remember from earlier? 48,500, guys. 48,500 is that figure. That's pretty much the bounce point that we are looking for. So that tells us that we got a trend line coming down from very crucial highs there. From high trends on the midterm there, and also very crucial trends on the micro as well. So yeah, very crucial stuff. Very nice bounce point to be looking for is going to be 48,500. Now also we do have the volume weighted ATR band coming through there as well, which we have just claimed, which is quite nice because we know the support we can get on that, right? We know the support that we can get on that. Let's get a bit more data, right? Let's get a bit more data. You can see the support is very nice here, very juicy, I may say. It's very nice in terms of a level of support, as you can see, really good. If we are below it, guys, we tend to usually trend below it, and as you can see here, very steep trends if we do that. He said do. As you can see, we have got very good levels of support. So what does that tell us? That tells us in terms of the live price right now, we're coming down to test that zone again. We could potentially have a very juicy big level of support on that as well. And that's going to be around 48,267. So you see what I'm trying to say here, guys? There's a lot of bounce points to be looking out for here. There's a lot of support in the pond. There's a lot of support coming through, right? So yeah, it's definitely very crucial points to be looking out for there for the old Bitcoin here on the midterm. Now, let's go on the basis that we actually break down from this chart pattern because it is still a downtrend, guys. It is still a downtrend. Let's get rid of that. It is still a downtrend at this point in time, guys. So if we do lose the volume weighted ATR band, we've seen the consequences for that, right? We've seen the consequences for us losing the volume weighted ATR band. It's pretty bad, right? It's really quite bad. So yeah, we basically need to take that into consideration because if that is going to happen, I'm looking at 46,508. That's very strong in terms of a target, and that is going to be the low point that we've recently seen in this downtrend in terms of candle body closes, guys. So yeah, definitely a point to be looking out for there is going to be that 48,500, yes, and also 46,500 as well for a bounce point if we lose these crucial levels of support, guys. So yeah, interesting stuff to be looking out for today, and we know how Bitcoin's reacting today. Pretty volatile stuff, right? Pretty volatile stuff. So who knows what could happen? No, just be patient, be calm and collected. We're gonna be calm throughout these moves, and we're gonna be making money throughout these moves because that's why we're here. You know why we're here. We're here to make money. It's as simple as that, right? So yeah, let's bring up the RSI coming through because we do actually have a bearish divergence that I did want to talk about as well because that's obviously giving us quite a bit of selling pressure to the downside, right? And that's probably what we are seeing now, which it's not the end of the world, guys. We did predict this. We were talking about this yesterday in terms of the yesterday's update. We were talking about this in potential for actually coming into fruition. Then we actually cleared this lower high from this high from before, and we actually caused that bearish divergence to come into fruition there, right? Because we didn't see a high actually get formed here in terms of the price action there. So yeah, we do have this bearish divergence. We do have that pushing us down, and that's probably why we are seeing us push down at the moment. But yeah, just you know the support points now. We know why we're coming down. Let's have a look at let's look at the DMI, right? This is the directional movement index, I do believe. The directional movement index, yeah, a new indicator that I have been not learning. I knew a little bit about it briefly. I just never really used it, and now I'm using it a fair bit, to be honest, in terms of my trading. It's actually a really good indicator to be using, guys. This is made up of the ADX and also the DMI positive and the DMI negative. When we do see a crossover from the negative, which is the orange one, and also the blue is the positive, guys. If we see a negative crossover to the top side here, that is obviously meaning downwards momentum, right? And as you can see, when we do see that actually come into fruition there, downwards momentum coming through very strong indeed. Now, what does this tell us? It tells us we're getting further away from a potential bullish crossover, guys, because obviously we've got the positive on the lower side. Now, the ADX, the higher that this bad boy is, the stronger the movement's going to be, right? The stronger the movement's going to be, and it basically tells you that. So yeah, quite interesting indicator to be using there, guys. Definitely something to do some research on for you newer traders out there to be learning it. But yeah, overall, we are still really quite high in terms of the ADX there. Still above 25. That's usually the sort of area we go for there. But yeah, nearly above 35 there. If we get a bullish crossover here, we're probably going to bang it up, right? And that's going to be really quite nice. But yeah, we basically missed our crossover around this sort of area here. A bit annoying, but it is what it is, right? So yeah, moving away from the DMI now, let's have a look at, we were talking about the volume yesterday, actually. We were talking about this volume and how it was trending down, because as you can see here, guys, we've got a very nice strong downtrend here on the volume, and what we're seeing literally right now is a nice big well, no, it's not really, it's no smart money involved there, guys, but it is still a nice little volume breakout there. So yeah, definitely I'm more just saying a few things for the newer traders to sort of take and learn, right? So yeah, definitely volume breakouts is definitely something to be looking out for as well there, guys. But yeah, in terms of should we do some moving averages coming through on the midterm here for Bitcoin? As you can see, we're below all major moving averages. It does show that we are bearish, guys. We did come up and we tested this 21 recently. We actually held it fairly confidently. We came and we saw these white candles coming through, and when we see these white candles, guys, it basically means we're ranging in the zone, basically trying to find some sort of trend direction here. And yeah, we found the direction, and it was more to the downside. Unfortunately, yes, it was to the downside. But next time, if we do come up and we do test this price action channel, the one coming through here, let me get rid of all the other moving averages for now. Let's get rid of the other moving averages for now. Come on. No, let's keep them. And yeah, as you can see, guys, this is the price action channel. Goodness me, this is the price action channel. As you can see, we have got we are ranging when we are seeing these white candles coming through here, and if we are red candles, we are seeing downtrend, right? Progressively blue candles, we're looking at uptrends coming through there. Not too bad at all. So it basically tells you what sort of direction the sort of trend is favoring, and as you can see at this point in time, we are looking for a potential downtrend to come through. We spoke about bounce points there. 48,500 is definitely a huge point to be watching today there, guys. But yeah, that's pretty much it on the midterm there. Let's jump through to the longer term time frames there. And that's going to be a bit of the daily, right? We're probably going to touch on the weekly as well. Starting off with the daily, as you can see, volume profile visible range is strong. And when I say strong, guys, I mean, look at it. It's ridiculously strong coming through here. The strongest on the chart, as we can see here. So that obviously shows another huge level of support below us, right? 48,500. That's the point to be watching today. Really, really, really crucial point to be watching today. 48,500. And as I said, if we do lose that here on the short-term time frame, guys, we're going to be shorting. It's absolutely fine. We're going to be making money either way. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. But yeah, in terms of the daily coming through here, guys, we do have obviously the volume profile visible range as a massive level of support there. We've obviously got this sort of blank area, this sort of dead space that we are looking at here, guys. This dead space up to around 53K. So if we are going to get some sort of new investment, some big confidence boost coming in for Bitcoin there, and the whales did want to manipulate the hell out of it and flip everyone back bullish, they're going to be throwing it up to 53K, guys. I wouldn't really be insanely bullish until we've cleared 53K. That's when I'm going to be back on the bull horse. Back on the bull horse. That's when I'm gonna be really back on the train of the bulls, right? But at this point in time, it's quite undecided on where we're actually gonna go. But yeah, it's interesting, quite interesting. But yeah, in terms of the 200 EMA, we are currently below it, guys. We currently lost that today. Not great. I know, not great, because usually when we are below that, guys, we do see resistance playing out fairly strong. But yeah, so we still got 12 hours, guys. We still got 12 hours of the day, so we'll just see how that does actually plan out there. And we're basically just going to go from there and see how we go, right? See how we go. We obviously do have this pretty strong, let me get rid of the volume profile visible range there. Pretty strong box zone coming through here in terms of consolidatory place there, guys. That's definitely a point to be looking out for there. So if we do come into that zone there, expect a bit of ranging, expect a bit of sideways, and that's going to be between 44,500 and around 48,900, right? So yeah, interesting stuff coming through there for the longer term time frame for Bitcoin. I want to say as well, we do have a fairly strong point on the RSI as well for the daily chart here, guys. You can see this pretty strong trend line that we've been talking about for quite a while now. Yeah, quite a long time we've been talking about this. But we are quite low on the RSI, guys. So when we do see either ranging sideways action, this is obviously going to be pulling the RSI back to the central point. And this is going to be over the next couple of weeks throughout December there. Or if we see a huge pump to the upside there for Bitcoin, then we know we're going to find resistance. So this is definitely going to be a resistance point to be looking out for there as well. Let me talk about what's next. What's next? Bull market barrier. Let's have a little look at that. We are pretty confirmed red at this point in time, guys. Really, really quite bad. Not the nicest thing in the world. But as you can see, we were in the undecided area for quite a while. I mean, just in general, we had a very strong uptrend here for the daily chart. As you can see, massive levels of resistance to the top side, massive levels of support to the bottom side here. Granted, yes, we have lost that. If we see progression to the upside and we reclaim that, we're going to be reclaiming the bull market barrier. We're going to be reclaiming this trend. It's going to be pretty goddamn good, right? I'm still technically pretty bullish on Bitcoin overall in terms of the long haul there, and I will be going to the weekly chart to show you how bullish it is. But in terms of the daily right now, this actually isn't that bad what's happened. I know everyone's fretting. I know everyone's really panicky and stuff like that, and we're seeing a reflection of that on the Fear and Greed Index, right? I know everyone's in a bit of a mental sort of state right now just because we have seen insane dumps to the downside after all-time highs. That's absolutely fine, guys. It's absolutely fine for that to happen as long as we don't lose this 41,000 there. If we lose 41K, guys, that's when we can start really worrying. And that's when 30K, 35K is really going to be on the cards there. And to be honest, it's just going to be, for me, as I said, very bullish in terms of the really long term there for Bitcoin. So that's absolutely fine for me. If we get to 30K, I'm just going to be buying more Bitcoin, right? Buying more Bitcoin because I do believe it's gonna absolutely bang it, right? In the future. So yeah, I'm just gonna be using these as accumulation phases continuously. When you see a massive dump to the downside like this, I mean, granted, I did miss this one because it was at like 4 a.m. or something in England, which sucks. But usually with these dumps, I just accumulate on the way down, right? I just accumulate on the way down. And you know for a fact it's not just going to go down, guys. It's going to bounce at some point. And obviously I know it happens in the space of like 10 minutes. You see the price just like just going down like absolute crazy. But it will bounce. It's going to bounce. So yeah, just sit back, be calm, collected, watch it and be like, yep, I'm going to put a limit order down like 20% down there or something. Yeah. So yeah, you just buy it up basically. Yeah, let me I think that's pretty much it for Bitcoin, guys. Let me jump to the weekly and let's have a little look at how bullish this weekly chart actually does look here. Give everyone a bit more confidence here for Bitcoin. Obviously, we do have the low coming through around this zone back in 2017, 2018 higher low, 2020, obviously the March Black Swan COVID event. I shouldn't have said it, but we have the Black Swan event coming through here, obviously March 2020. That is obviously a very strong higher low as well. Higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, right? Even if we do actually lose this higher low at 41K, as I was just saying there, guys, we've still got 35K. We've still got 35K as a massive level of support as well. And to be honest, even with this chart, in just terms of a massive uptrend over the last like 3-4 years, right? It's still fine. It's absolutely fine. We're still setting higher lows. We're still going to the goddamn moon. It's still progressively moving up, right? So yeah, nothing to really be worried about if you are heavily invested in Bitcoin for the next 5 to 10 years, right? You know it's just going to be banging it right up. And if we are going to see progression like we have seen progression in recent history, right, all the way from like 4K, I should probably have the other chart up for this to see more history. But yeah, as you can see, all the way from like 3K to around 53K now, up to around 68K there. We're going to see progression, guys. We're going to see more investors. We're going to see serious gains coming through there. And don't get me wrong, we're probably going to see massive pullbacks as well, right? And we're just going to be, we're going to see massive pullbacks as well. But in terms of a hodl, just hold. You're going to make money. In terms of actual trading, swing trading, in terms of like big trades there, we're going to be making money either way, either direction, right? Because we're just accumulating more Bitcoin as we go, right? But yeah, that's going to be our update today on BTC, guys. Let me have a look at the chat. I haven't really looked at the chat in quite a while. Let me have a little look. We've got Jay Constant saying, it's 5 degrees in Holland, but not raining at the moment. Nice, man. Abhishek, nice to see you on the stream. Haven't seen you in a while. Hi, Chester. How are you? Long time. Is ETH going to 5K? Yeah, I do think it is, man. ETH is. I'm actually very bullish on ETH right now. And I did buy another chunk of ETH. I think it was like 3-4 weeks ago, something like that. Bought another chunk of ETH. Like it's doing very well, and I'm just insanely bullish, right? Insanely bullish on Ethereum. Mirazat says, when bounce, Chester? Potentially 48,500. That's what we got on the cards today. If not, we do have a nice short position to be taking profit, well, to be taken advantage of, right? And then we can be looking at a bounce around 47,400. If not, we're going to be looking at around 46,490. And by then, we're already going to be in our long position, guys. We're already be making that cold, hard cheddar, right? In terms of first take profit, I probably would be banging it here because as you can see, there is wicks here, there is candle bodies here, there's consolidatory 3 candles in a row there. And yeah, that's obviously going to be a massive, massive bounce point. I probably wouldn't be getting in until we've cleared that area there, as you can see. Yeah, you see the wicks here, guys. These wicks, these are very strong bounce points, right? Even on the short-term time frame. So I probably wouldn't be getting in until we've cleared this. First take profit down, as you can see, very, very achievable. And then staggering those take profits all the way down as we go. Now, we got Tom saying extreme twig blowing. Donna says Bitcoin needs to start behaving itself. Bitcoin, behave yourself, right? We got Here Optimist saying, yes, Bitcoin is stupid now. We got Joe Carpenter, we got Fred, we've got Mark, we've got Ralph, and we've got, who else have we got? We got Minus Musician saying, hello, hello, Chester Beard. Yeah, to be fair, the beard is getting a bit out of control, man. I do need to, I need to pattern it and get it a bit more, presentable, I think. I was going a bit Viking vibes, right? We got Simon Brayson coming through there. Nice to see on the stream there, Simon. Nice to see the members coming through in there. Well, not in their numbers. There's only one of you at the moment, but yeah, I do appreciate you, man. Do appreciate that. That cup of coffee you buy me every month, right? We've got RG Rocks as well. Good morning. Opinion on Algocoin base notes based on Bitcoin bounce. Ah, right. Okay, sorry. Completely 2 messages just jumped in. Lethal Mind says, appreciate your insight on DMI. I took notes. Yeah, DMI is definitely a good indicator to use, guys. As I said, I did learn it a long time ago, but I wasn't really using it to my advantage. And recently I have just started using it again, and it really is a very, very good indicator, guys. So yeah, you can get this for free as well. It's included in TradingView. So yeah, it's a good indicator, man. And it works across literally like all assets. So that's good as well for you guys that trade everything, right? Because I know there's some day traders that trade everything. We've got Cisco saying Litecoin prediction for a week. Tell you what, guys, let me get through to my 3 altcoins of the day, because I've got to do 3 altcoins a day, and I do that every single day, just to showcase to you in terms of professional TA for you guys to be learning, and also what do I do? Potential positions for you guys to be researching as well. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor. You know the score. Now, we got Mika's saying, thoughts on KDA, I hear it will go in the future to $300. It's got a great ecosystem. Yeah, I've been looking at KDA yesterday, actually, and it looks really quite good. Really, really quite good. A very undervalued asset, I must say. Very, very undervalued asset. I did do a video on that yesterday if you want to go check that out. Not in terms of like insane price predictions, more from like a swing trader sort of analysis. So there's definitely some targets there to be looking out for there. Mark says, love the Viking vibes. Yeah, I think so. To be fair, I do have a bit of Norwegian in me, so maybe that's why it is all two-tone and all that stuff. But yeah, let's Ahmed saying, how are you, bro? Be a Viking, don't let the haters get to you. To be honest, man, I actually don't get that much hate. It's pretty calm. Like it's all right. I think we're still quite new in the space, but yeah, well, obviously the hate will come. It's inevitable. But yeah, 34 likes, guys. If we could smash that up to 40 likes, that'd be absolutely unbelievable. And obviously it does help me out in terms of the YouTube algorithms in general. But yeah, let's get through to some altcoins, guys, because I see you're all itching. I see you're all itching to see some altcoins, right? So let me do my 3 altcoins today, and then we will get to yours, right? Came for the bounce, says Engine. If you are looking for the bounce, 48,500 is strong. If not, as I was saying there, we've got a volume weighted ATR band at 48,000, and then also candle body close at 46,500 as well for the bounce there for Bitcoin, guys. But yeah, let's do some altcoins. Love your pony. I actually got into a massive position on Link, and this is what I did want to talk about, right? So let's start off on the daily. This is going to be my first altcoin of the day, guys. Just going to have some H2O, and then we're gonna smash through some altcoins, right? Can't beat some cold H2O spring mineral water. Right, let's get straight into this. My first altcoin of the day that I've chosen to showcase to you today is a bit of Chainlink. As you can see, guys, all-time highs coming down from Chainlink at around, where are we? At around $52 there. From there, we have set pretty strong lower highs here, guys. Pretty strong lower highs, but you can see what's happened. We've actually come up here. We've invalidated the most recent, well, not the most recent lower high, but the most recent lower high from the previous all-time high, right? Back in April, May sort of time. Yeah, May. And now in November, we've invalidated all of the other lower highs, setting a very strong lower high, but it is actually quite a bullish sign there for Link. Granted, yes, we have absolutely fallen off the cliff after that. That's probably due to Bitcoin and due to a lot of everything else dumping off a cliff. But overall, I would say this uptrend for Link is not actually too bad. I would have ideally liked to bounce, then we could have actually continued this trend. But we saw this trend pattern. We saw this symmetrical triangle chart pattern playing out. As you can see, massive levels of support along this zone. Very, very, very strong. And we were looking for basically a breakdown, right? We have got a breakdown example from this as well. And this is basically where we were staggering our take profits as we were basically moving down, right? Very, very nice indeed. Made a bit of cold hard cash coming through from this. I actually waited for a shorter term time frame entry here because we did have another symmetrical triangle pattern playing out at the bottom of a downtrend, right? And that basically means, guys, it's a bearish pennant chart pattern, which means continuation to the downside, right? That's basically what we saw here. Saw a lovely entry coming through around this sort of zone here. Take profits staggering all the way down. Made a lovely bit of cold hard cash, right? It did dump. It did dump pretty aggressively, right? I did manage to get my first take profit hit and then stop loss to my entry point. And then I basically just hit loads of take profits all the way down. And then by the time that I realized that I was out of the trade, it was later on in that day. And we were pretty much sat down here. So I ended up closing my position there at around 20% profit, right? It's really, really quite nice indeed. But yeah, that's something I just want to talk about very quickly because it's a nice example of nice trend or chart patterns actually playing out. Let's jump down to the shorter term time frames and see if we can get some sort of gauge in terms of a price prediction of what's actually happening now. I would say we've got a very strong W chart pattern playing out, guys. Potential for coming up to this area yet again, and that's going to be around $25.82. So that's definitely going to be a point to watch. I would say it's not going to be an easy run up, guys. We're not just going to be running up like parabolic motions, right? Especially with Bitcoin behaving the way that it's behaving. What I do want to say is we've got multiple levels to get over in terms of resistance, right? So we could be looking at quite a considerably long time to get there. Maybe say that 2 days, right? On the hourly chart, right? So yeah, not too bad overall if this uptrend is going to continue, right? This is what we are looking for. In terms of support points right now, we're actually currently resting on a very, very crucial trend line, actually. We're currently resting on a very crucial trend line. Just get that sorted and get rid of that. We're currently resting on a very, very crucial trend line here, guys, which hopefully we can actually find support on. If we can, very nice indeed. If not, we're probably going to be looking at a bit of a leg down, right? And this could signify a potential short position, guys. So it's definitely something to be taken advantage of. And if this is going to happen, we need to be looking at Bitcoin, guys. We need to be looking at Bitcoin because if Bitcoin's going to be losing 48,500, then Link is probably going to lose this this upwards parallel channel as well. And that's probably going to be an indication for a double entry sort of scenario there. Obviously shorting Bitcoin and obviously shorting Link at the same time. Good stuff coming through there. In terms of a measure move, in terms of target prices for Link here, this is why it has claimed my altcoin of the day. You can see this is what we are going to be looking for there, around $20 there, and you can see how strong the consolidation in this area is actually going to be. So that basically says to us, very nice solid bounce point potentially lining up for us there. Now, in terms of percentages here, people, in terms of percentages, we could be looking at around a 6.5% gain there, and that's paper, guys. That's cold hard cash. That's really, really nice. Really, really nice indeed, and that is that's a spot trade as well. It's not a leverage position. If you guys are leveraging this, you know the gains. It's going to be serious gains coming through there. And in terms of an entry point for this, I wouldn't be entering until we've cleared this zone here. As you can see there, very strong level of support and very strong resistance here. You can see us pretty much banging it down. If we actually lose this horizontal here, then you can see the momentum that we could actually gain to the downside here. As you can see, has happened before. Very nice indeed. That's a very good example of us basically making cold hard cash, making money, and you all know why we're here. We're here to make money. It's as simple as that, right? So yeah, definitely a point to be looking out for there is going to be the breakdown for this upward sloping parallel channel here for Link on the hourly. What I would say here is let's have a little look at the RSI. We've got room for growth, right? We've got room for growth here on the RSI. I would say we are potentially looking at some sort of bullish divergence. If this is going to come into fruition, guys, we need to take this into consideration, right? We really, really do, because if we do see a reversal coming through earlier than obviously the dump down on the RSI, then this is going to be the bullish divergence coming through, and that's obviously going to mean momentum to the upside, right? So if we are going to be if we are going to be shorting this zone here, we definitely need to be taking that into consideration for a potential bounce point. This is why we're going to be staggering our take profits all the way down. We stagger our take profits because if we see a reversal like I was just talking about for that bullish divergence, we basically we hit our first take profit, we take our stop loss, we move our stop loss to our entry point, and that basically means it's going to be a successful trade no matter what happens. As long as you hit that first take profit, you're golden. You're golden. Yeah, that is going to be your update today on Chainlink. Definitely a couple of things to be looking out for there, guys. Let me have a little look at the chat, see what's going on there. We've got Lethal Mind saying, like the video, y'all. Yeah, it'd be amazing, guys. We actually banged it to 40 likes. Amazing stuff there. Amazing stuff indeed. Do appreciate all those likes coming through. LR says, 60 people watching, not enough likes. One time, man. I mean, one time. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. BitBoy fan, I haven't seen you in a while, my good sir, man. Really, really interesting to see you back on the stream, man. It's probably been like, what, 2 months? So yeah, I hope you're keeping well. Hope you're doing well over this bloody period for crypto, right? But yeah, I hope you're doing well, my good sir. Hello, bro. I think Bitcoin will be downtrend until January or February. The charts do look fairly bearish, I must say. In terms of the short-term timeframes, right? Not the macro. We're talking about the macro. It looks bullish on the macro, but we're still yet to invalidate any really crucial high lows there. So yeah, it's not the end of the world, right? Will Ethereum crash to 3,500 before reaching all-time high? If Bitcoin is going to take another leg down, yes. Yes, it probably will. If Bitcoin takes this leg down, when I say another leg down, I mean like on the macro, guys. I mean like coming down to like serious 40K, that sort of area. Yeah, again, then we will see ETH take a big hit, of course. But in terms of this, what we've got coming through here, I would say Ethereum probably will be coming down definitely below to like 4,000, maybe even 3,800. We got 3,800 volume weighted ATR band coming through there. Definite point to be looking out for there, and you can see the support that we do get on this zone, very, very strong indeed. So yeah, not too bad for Ethereum, but we'll get to those stuff. We'll get to that stuff. Yeah, let me do a request for one of you. Paintball for Life is the cool name, man. I do like paintballing. It's fun. I go full PUBG mode. Is the bull run over? Not necessarily, man. Not necessarily. We are still in an uptrend. It's just very clean manipulation coming through here. And you can see, as we were just talking about at the start of the stream there, guys, you can see it's still a strong uptrend even from December, right? 2018, guys. So yeah, we're still basically trending up. I think this is the whole scenario with what happened in the last sort of bull run, guys. I think a lot of people got very insanely confident, right? Insanely confident with this price action, right? The gains that were made from this like October all the way up to April, May, it was absolutely like really, really quite insane. Very, very steep coming through there. So yeah, I think everyone's a lot more inclined to be like, we're going to make insane gains coming through there. And like, just take a step back, right? Uptrends, they can be like this. They can little be flaccid. They can literally be like this with nice pullbacks coming through there. It's going to take a hell of a lot longer, but it's better to be trending up like so. I mean, look at Amazon stock. If you guys have seen that chart, you look at Amazon stock. It doesn't just go parabolic like a crypto bull run. It just gradually trends up like this and has healthy pullbacks. And this is kind of the best scenario here for crypto when we are looking for nice uptrends like this. When we are looking for nice bull runs like this, we want a nice uptrend like this. We don't want insane parabolic motion like this, because then we get this. We get the dirty manipulation. We're not about that. We're not about making money, right? So yeah, this is the kind of ideal scenario. Like, I think it's you can't say the bull run's now over, because we're still in an uptrend, right? We're still in an uptrend, so you can't say the bull run's over, in my opinion. I would be more worried if we lost 41k and we were coming down to this 34, but even then, guys, as I was saying there on the weekly, we're still higher lowing the hell out of it at around this 30k there. So and just take a step back. Remember when Bitcoin was literally like let's go back to 2020, guys, when it was literally like 9k and stuff like that. Like, this is insane right now. We're still an insane price right now. I think everyone's just got a very, very big used to being up in these sorts of areas, right? And we can easily come back down. We can easily come down to 30. We can. It's easily done. We've hit all-time highs, guys. It usually happens. We usually retrace. It's fine. It's not a problem. We're going to be accumulating either way, right? Yeah, let me do another altcoin for you guys. Let me have a look at the chat. We've got Cisco saying LTC wants a bit of Litecoin. Should we do a bit of Litecoin for you, my good sir? My good sir. Let's do a bit of Litecoin. I like the light. This is we're on the hourly, that's why. Interesting. What an interesting chart. Let me delete all this and let's go fresh. So fresher, so free. Dun, 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 dun. Now let's do some fresh TA coming through here. Hi guys, I'm here to give you a daily update on Litecoin. As you can see, we've got all-time highs from Litecoin coming through. Do we? Do we? At 404? No, we don't. Oh, yeah, pretty much on Binance launch, right? $404 there. Pretty strong. Obviously, that is going back to around April, May sort of area, that sort of time frame, and obviously dumped off a cliff from there. Now, what can we use from this? We can use these lower highs from this all-time high in terms of a resistance point. We have seen us actually get over that in previous price action, in previous uptrends coming through. Very nice indeed. But where are we now? We're sat on that trend line, guys. We're sat on the all-time high trend line. Hopefully, we can find the support that we did before and bang it up. Hopefully, we can. If we don't and we lose this zone, guys, Viva La Resistance is here. She's going to be pushing us down. So that's definitely something to be looking out for. They're very, very crucial information here for Litecoin on this time frame. Yeah, interesting to see if we actually are going to hold this trend line coming through here. I mean, overall, it's not looking too bad. The support is looking there. We have tested that today, actually. Yeah, we have tested this today. So hopefully, we can see progression to the upside, right? We are seeing higher lows in terms of this low that was set. So that's not bad. And we are invalidating lower highs here, which is good. But we don't want to be testing this line too many times. If we test this trend line too many times, we're likely to break it, right? Because we know the whole 3 test sort of rule. If you test something 3, 4, 5, 6 times, you're likely to break it, right? So, because it just shows the momentum is still there to basically try and get through it. So yeah, we are seeing that seeing quite a few tests along this trend line. So yeah, hopefully we actually we bang it right up rather than breaking right down, right? So yeah, definitely something to be looking out for there for Litecoin. I would say we do have a very strong trend line actually coming down. Maybe not from there, yeah, probably around this sort of area there. From this zone. So if we are going to see any sort of progression to the upside there, definitely looking at 181 as a potential resistance, right? That's where all major moving averages are on the daily. That's going to be a point to be looking out for there. If we get above that, hello money, cold hard cash. That's definitely going to be something to be looking for there, guys. If we can get over that, we're going to be breaking this downtrend here, breaking this downward sloping resistance line there. That's definitely going to be a point to be looking out for. And then obviously we're going to be getting through all the major moving averages here on the daily, which is obviously a massive, massive, massive level of support for Litecoin there. So if we can see that, we will see higher prices, pretty much guaranteed there. And when I say higher prices, I mean around 224. From there, probably riding the wave all the way up, probably literally 240. And then from there, consolidatory period along this zone at around 260 as well. Then later on in history, guys, probably not today, we can talk about potential for another breakout scenario to the upside there. Measure move looking pretty juicy, 42%, something along the lines of that. But for now, please, 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 just be watching this trend line here on the daily. Whether we break it is going to be very, very, very crucial indeed. And also, how many times are we going to test this before we break it, right? Moving down to the shorter term time frame here, we've got, obviously, as I was saying there, strong higher lows, guys, from this low, very, very strong higher lows. And this basically gives me an inclination to be looking for a lovely level of support coming through here at around this 158 there. It pretty much looks like Bitcoin right now, actually, with this massive trend line coming down. We've also got a very strong volume weighted ATR band. You can see the support that we tend to get off this bad boy. Not looking bad. If we're below it, guys, we trend below it, right? It's a fact. So yeah, just be looking out for the level of support. And as you can see there, bang, 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 very juicy evidence there. So yeah, not too bad. God, just like choked on some air. But yeah, as you can see here, guys, it's definitely going to be a point to be looking out for there in terms of a level of support there. So yeah, not too bad overall. I would be worried. If we actually lose... if we lose this volume weighted ATR and we lose that major trend line and we lose this obviously the support point that I was just speaking about here, if we lose all of this, Viva La Resistance is going to be there, and it's not going to be shy. Potential short position to be looking out from that zone. Multiple breakouts, which we could be looking out for there. Let's look at some potential take profit points in terms of a short position there, guys. This is what we are going to be looking for. I wouldn't be getting in until we've lost this volume weighted ATR band, until we've cleared this horizontal low, until we've lost all major trend lines to the downside here. If we lose all of them and we're below a major moving averages here, even on the 4 hour, then I'm definitely going to be looking to short here, guys. It's going to be very, very nice short position, taking profit all the way down. Once we hit our first take profit, we basically take our stop loss, we move our stop loss to our entry, and that basically means if we see any sort of reversal, We've already taken profit twice, guys, and it's going to be a stop loss at entry, so it's not a negative stop loss. I can't stress that enough. Gridding your take profits, you'll make 10 times more money gridding them rather than just going stop loss, take profit, let's ride the wave. It never really happens like that, guys. I think it's like 1 out of 3 or something along the lines of that, right? So yeah, please stagger your take profits all the way down as you go, and you'll make 10 times more money. I know it's not as like dopamine releasing in the brain, because you're not like, oh, I'm up 10 grand, or you're taking as you're going, right? It's not seeing that massive figure in terms of profit, right? That's obviously very nice to see, but it's a greed factor. It manipulates you, right? So yeah, just stagger those take profits. You'll make 10 times more cash. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, guys. Please do your own research before entering any positions that I do say here on this channel. Yeah, that's pretty much going to be your Litecoin update. A couple of things to be looking out for there. Potential positions coming through there as well. Nice. Now, let me have a little look at the chat coming through. We've got Nicholas is timed out. For shilling. We're not about shilling. 46 likes as well, guys. If you could smash up that thumbs up button, does help me out tremendously in terms of the YouTube algorithms. I do honestly really appreciate it, right? Let me do my next altcoin of the day, and that is gonna be XRP. Bit of XRP coming through. My prices are a bit off actually, aren't they? Let me move that ever so slightly. As you can see, je suis fini. I am finished. Right, XRP. What are you up to? Still misbehaving. I see. Bloody school teacher or something. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of all this and let's start again, because the breakout was not good. I think we had 1 take profit there. That's actually, yeah, as you can see there, guys, perfect example. You get the breakout, you hit your first take profit, stop loss at entry, and you basically plan for any sort of reversal there. So yeah, as you can see, good example of that, right? Gridding your take profits, right? Still, didn't get the completion of the measure move, but still made that money, right? Nico says, hi, mate. Hello, mate. Did you check Ethereum and Solana yet? I didn't check Ethereum or Solana as of yet, or DOT, but we did do Solana yesterday in quite a detailed video. So if you did want to check that out, the video is on my channel. And yeah, there's still quite a lot of valid data coming through there as well. You said, thanks, by the way. Hey, man, not a problem. Like, I'm here. It's all good. You're here. It's all good. You're supporting me. It's all good. It's all good. It's a win-win-win. Literally, I'd be lying if I said I hated my job, right? Trading is the job and I love it. Believe it or not, I was a plasterer before this on a construction site. And I hated my life. Decided to make a change. Studied every night. And here I am now. Quit my 9 to 5. And I'm teaching you guys for free. It's sick. It's good. Having a good time, man. Yeah, let's do XRP. I'm here today to give you my second altcoin of the day. XRP, as a Bitcoin Beats calls it, Satan coin. Now, as you can see there, guys, XRP does actually have a very good use case. It is used by a lot of international banks from massive transfers, right? Obviously, they've got the SEC sort of case still ongoing, still very annoying. I think that they're getting buried in paperwork, which is all good, nice to see. And yeah, so yeah, as you can see here, guys, XRP, we do have all-time highs on this chart around $1.95. What I do want to say, that isn't the all-time high. The all-time high is around $3, and that's obviously it's a long time ago, like years and years ago, right? Because it's a very old coin. It's very, very strong in the space. So yeah, as you can see, all-time high point coming through here. You can see you can see high point coming through here. You've got lower highs coming through as well. Very strong indeed in terms of resistance, guys. As I'm saying, very, very strong in terms of resistance. So we need to take into consideration the future of XRP. If we are going to actually come up to anywhere near here, we need to basically take into consideration for resistance there. In terms of live price, in terms of what's happening right now, I'm not going to go into this big sort of breakout scenario because we have actually dumped considerably. But I do want to say, look at the support that we are getting from this low, right? From this low coming through here, we got higher low as well. We've obviously got these high lows. We have invalidated those high lows through that insane crypto crash there. I think if the SEC weren't involved in this, we would have actually seen humongous uptrends there for XRP, and we would have seen a lot more progression. And when we see a dump like this, it wouldn't have actually invalidated really, really crucial high lows there. So I would say overall, I am still bullish on XRP, like in terms of a general here. In terms of general, I am still bullish on XRP, but what we are seeing here, we are seeing a symmetrical triangle symmetrical triangle chart pattern here, guys. You can see lower high from that, not all-time high, from that high there. We've got another lower high as well. We've got a higher low here and also another higher low, creating a symmetrical triangle chart pattern. If you guys can't see that, for the newer traders out there, it is... let me draw it in, right? As you can see, it is a symmetrical triangle chart pattern coming to the upside, upward sloping trend line, downward sloping trend line, and also going to be a trend line coming through like that. I mean, sorry, not a trend line, just a line. And that's obviously going to be creating what we call a symmetrical triangle chart pattern, guys. And that basically means that we are looking for a breakout scenario, right? Breakout scenario, looking for the upside around 30, probably less than 30%, right? That's going to be the measure move. But yeah, I'm not going to go into that right now because we are in terms of a breakdown scenario, right? In terms of a measure move to the downside here, this is something to be looking out for there. As you can see, this does line up perfectly with this this level of support as well. We have actually seen this play out. So yeah, well done to anyone who did jump in and get involved with this. For me personally, I didn't, a bit annoying. But yeah, it is what it is. It just shows how well these do plan out, guys. And obviously staggering those take profits all the way down is the wisest thing to do here. I can't stress that enough. And basically just use all these correlative points as levels here, guys, because we know there's consolidation here. We know there's potential reversal points there. We know there's potential support there. So yeah, that's definitely going to be points to be looking out for there for the future. In terms of like a position now for XRP, let's jump down to the shorter term time frames and see if we can get a bit of a better gauge in terms of what's actually happening, because straight off the bat, just looking at this hourly chart, I'm saying an ascending triangle straight through here, and you can see the trend line coming up like so. You can see the level of support we've got coming through, and also you can see this as, oh, maybe not. Oh no, yeah, it's an ascending triangle. Yeah, sorry, I thought we might be in the mix for a symmetrical triangle, right? And that's when these lower highs here, they would be a bit lower, and then it would have been a downward sloping trend line as we were just discussing. But yeah, it is an ascending triangle. It is technically a bullish chart pattern. At the bottom of a downtrend, yes, technically probably a bit more bearish. And if Bitcoin is going to dump, this is definitely going to be something to be looking out for in terms of a nice little cheeky short, right? Let's do a measure move for that, for a potential position here for XRP for the day, guys. This is the hourly chart. This is actually very achievable for a lovely position to be getting involved with. Obviously, please go do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor here. Please don't go take any positions that I'm saying. Please go do your own research and educate yourself before doing that. And you can see this is going to be around a 5.72% move there for XRP to the downside. If Bitcoin is probably going to dump, it's going to be taking altcoins with it, right? So we are going to see XRP probably take a hit from there. Below all major moving averages as well on the daily. Sorry, not the daily, the hourly. So that obviously is an indication that it's bearish, right? That is bearish. And also they're very coiled up, guys. When we see really coiled up moving averages like this, really quite horrible, right? When they're really coiled up, it basically signifies a big breakout in the price, right? So it's definitely something to be looking out for. As you can see, very coiled up, massive breakout in the price, right? Let's get some more data. Very coiled up. We see lovely breakouts in the price, right? Let's see again, very coiled up, massive breakout in the price. So yeah, definitely a piece of information to be using here. We're very coiled up, so it's an indication that we're going to have a breakout in the price, right? Say that again. But yeah, that's going to be your daily update on my altcoin of the day today, well, my second altcoin of the day today, and that's going to be XRP coming through. Let me look at the chat quickly. What have we got going on? Got 50 likes as well, guys. Unbelievable. We've got Cyber in the chat saying, afternoon, champ. I'm late. Not a problem, man. It's nice to see you on the stream. We've got Martin saying, good day, CC gang in the building coming through. So yeah, I do appreciate you all coming through there, guys. And then in terms of subscriber count now, we're looking at 3,000. Look at this. It's amazing. We're banging it right out right now. We're gonna go for 3,560 on the stream. That'd be absolutely unbelievable if we could hit that, guys. We're getting dangerously close to the altcoin request part of the show. So please get ready to start spamming your altcoins in the chat there. Very good stuff indeed. And should we do a giveaway? Let's do a giveaway. I'm going to give away 1 week on the WOD machine, guys. That's the indicator that I'm using here with all the moving averages, with all the volume weights, ATR band, the price action channel, the trend direction, the fractals. There's a lot going on in this indicator, but let's do a giveaway, right? And let's do a number between the 70 of you watching. So let's do a number between 1 and 30, and whoever wins that is going to win 1 week free on this indicator to be using on your charts. Amazing stuff coming through there, guys. So yeah, between 1 and 30, let me know in the chat there. Martin says, hey CC, which MAs do you use? I use the 55, the 21, the 200 EMA, and the 200 SMA, and also the 10 SMA as well. I find these tend to usually work quite well for work quite well for crypto. Bruno says, KKK, I am a subscriber now. I do appreciate it, man. If you guys are new to the channel, I do stream every single day I do stream every single day, right? I stream every single day. So yeah, if you do want to subscribe, you can. You know the score. Bruno says, do you cut your hair with a bowl? No, man, it's just, you can see, it's just, I guess, the English haircut with a bowl. It's funny, man. No one's got it as of yet, guys. No one's got the number that I'm thinking of. But then after that, we're going to do some altcoins. So let me prepare my last altcoin of the day, and that's going to be EOS, while you guys are guessing the number to win the win 1 week on the WOD machine for free. Gordon's in the chat. Oi, oi, Savaloy. And guys, there's not a lot of you guessing, so there's definitely room for a winner coming through here, guys. So your odds are really quite high, I would say. Really, really quite high. Hey man, appreciate all of this. Could you do Matic or Chainlink? Yeah, yes sir, I probably can. We'll wait until we get to well, I literally just did Chainlink. Yeah, I literally just did Link, right? Okay, I'm kidding. Appreciate your job. No worries. LR, you have won a week on the WOD machine, number 23. My pad is green, so you're gonna have to. Yeah, and obviously I've got a green screen. So yeah, 23, guys. You can see it, hopefully. Yeah, 23 is the number, guys. So yeah, well done, LR. You have won 1 week on the WOD machine. Let's carry on with my third and final altcoin of the day. I'm going to get some fresh TA coming through. Actually, no, let's talk about this, because this was a position that I did get involved with. Very nice indeed, guys. Nice long position coming through. So yeah, let's talk about this once I've done the daily, right? So yeah. Out of breath, right? My third and final altcoin of the day that I've chosen to showcase to you today is not that. No, it's not that. Let me restart that one. Dreadful. I'm going to click the chat, right? My third and final altcoin that I've chosen to showcase to you today, guys, is going to be a bit of EOS coming through here. As you can see, we do have a very strong symmetrical triangle chart pattern coming down here from this previous lower high, obviously, of the all-time high there, back in around May, around $15. Currently at around that $6 sort of mark there. Currently trading around $3.60 there. Pretty crazy stuff coming through from there, because as you can see, we do have massive levels of resistance to the top side here and massive levels of support here. So yeah, it's obviously very nice for a symmetrical triangle chart pattern. The bottom of a downtrend, these tend to usually break to the downside, right? As you can see, we have seen this bearish pennant chart pattern break to the downside here. Measure move completion, very nice for a trade there. Very good for everyone who got involved with that. I actually lost my data on that right now, but yeah, well done to anyone who did get involved with that. You probably were looking at around... around 32% gain there. So yeah, good stuff coming through in terms of a short position. I want to jump straight to obviously a very key horizontal here at $3.13 there. Awful number. $3.13 there. In terms of the bounce point that we are seeing, we're seeing that pretty famously on this horizontal. Just a clean example of how good horizontals are here, guys. Very nice. I know it's quite basic, but yeah, they still work, right? So yeah, let's jump down to the shorter term time frames and see if we can get a gauge on terms of what's happening there. As you can see, we did entered a very nice long position yesterday coming through here, as we saw the breakout of this parallel channel here, and we saw the nice break from the volume weighted ATR band here on the 4 hour, looking pretty good. The measure move for this was looking like this, guys. As you can see, we're going to be dragging that, basically banging it like so. And I wasn't going to be getting in until we cleared these very crucial areas of resistance there. Basically banged that all the way up, saw the measure move completion there, and made around... It's around 6.5% there. So yeah, really nice trade from yesterday. Not too bad at all. In terms of what we are seeing now for EOS, let's get rid of this TA and let's get some fresh. So free coming through here. As you can see, let's do some trend lines, right? Let's do some trend lines. We could do probably something along the lines of that, obviously going on just wicks there. If we're going on candle bodies, we're definitely going to be going a bit lower than that, right? Definitely going to be going a bit lower than that, around this sort of area for a horizontal there. I would say we're definitely not looking too bad in terms of progression to the upside. I would expect a bit of a pullback after seeing this insane pump, right? Because obviously today we have seen quite a huge pump for EOS, right? And when I say huge, around 18%. We have seen a small correctionary period in that, but overall, humongous gains compared to a lot of crypto coming through there. A lot of crypto coming through there. This is obviously quite a big progressive pump coming through for EOS there. So yeah, I would expect some reversals coming through. So yeah, we've got the 55 moving average as well that we're holding support on. Reversal point is going to be around this $3.52 there for EOS. In terms of like a trade now, I mean, it's not the nicest scenario, right? Because obviously we've got this insane downtrend with this insane crash, right, coming through from there. We were already in a downtrend, right, as crypto was through November. It was pretty rough, right? So now what can we gauge from this? We could gauge another trend line coming up like so, and that unfortunately is creating a rising wedge pattern, guys. Rising wedge pattern, they tend to usually break to the downside, right? So this is definitely something to be looking out for there. If Bitcoin's going to bang it down, so is EOS, and we're going to be losing all major moving averages from there, and there's going to be a short position from there to be getting involved with. When we are looking at percentages for this, we could do, obviously we don't know how strong this trend is going to be because we go on the most recent downtrend if we're looking for a short in terms of a measure move. So we are going to be looking at something along the lines of this. And also, guys, we don't know where we're going to break as well. So yeah, just be aware for that potential short position as well. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, but yeah, we're going to be below all major support, so it's going to be very nice indeed. And it's going to be around a 10% gain there, not going straight over for 10%, probably a bit less actually, probably around 9%. So yeah, not just going to be going straight for that 9%, guys. We're going to be basically staggering us take profits as we get down there, because we don't want to be reversed on, right? We don't want to have that reversal scenario coming through there. Yeah, pretty gray area as well in this sort of area. So yes, not too bad in terms of a short there. Could be quite a nice entry point coming through from here. And our stop loss is obviously going to be above all major moving averages coming through here. And then we're going to be riding that wave all the way down. Take profits staggered, as I was just saying there. As you can see, these are going to be take profit points to be looking out for there as well. Obviously, that's going to be the end of the completion of the measure move, but we'll just see how that runs, right? Because if you're in a trade and it is running down and we actually run down really fast and we invalidate the most recent high or low, then that's obviously a bullish chart pattern, guys. That's obviously meaning that we're going to probably come down even further. So there could be more money to be made there if that is going to come into fruition there. So yeah, definitely a couple of things to be looking out for there for EOS, right? Yeah, that is going to be your third and final altcoin of the day, EOS, as an update, right? Gonna have some H2O, and then, guys, we're going to do some altcoin requests. So get your altcoin requests in the chat. Get them in the chat, and you can spam the chat now, guys, because it is kind of a luck of the draw which one I choose. I'm not just going to be doing a couple, guys. We've streamed for an hour and 8 minutes now. I'm probably going to do, I don't know, maybe another 20 minutes on doing requests. So yeah, I'll probably do like a 4 minutes on each request. So yeah, you've got time, right? So yeah, just start spamming your requests in the chat, and I will get to them as soon as possible, right? And LI, yeah, if you drop me a message on Telegram, I'll get you added. I don't know your Telegram, your TradingView thing off by heart, but I know you've been a Crypto Chester supporter for a very long time. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you 2 weeks on the WOB machine, not just 1 week. So yes, hopefully you do enjoy that good stuff coming through, because I know you did use it before. Good stuff. Let me have a drink of my water, and then we're gonna carry on. I think Tezos is the one there that everyone's wanting. Tezos. Yeah, Tezos is the narrative, guys. How do I spell that? Seriously dyslexic. Oh, God. Interesting. You say it's a buy now after such a huge pump. What an interesting synopsis, if that's the correct word. Let's get rid of all this TA and let's do some fresh. Let's do some fresh, out of the fridge, nice TA, right? Let's start fresh. There's nothing nicer than starting fresh, right? Nothing nicer than starting fresh. I mean, overall, it's not really a bad chart at all. We are still trending up very, very strongly, I would say. Yeah, very strong parallel channel as well. Very, very strong. It basically gives us nice support points to be looking out for there. But yeah, let's do a little cheeky video on this one, I reckon. LI will be definitely useful. I'm here to give you a daily update today on Tezos XTZ coming through. We're going to be starting off here on the daily. As you can see, we do have recent all-time highs getting banged here in October. Quite interesting, actually, compared to a lot of the other cryptos, right? October was not the favorable month for all-time highs. As you can see, we have seen all-time highs around $9.13. From there, unfortunately, it has just really kind of been quite a strong downtrend. Compared to a lot of the other cryptos, like this is not the best scenario coming through here. But obviously, yesterday, we did see Quite big gains, right? Quite big, insane gains. We are seeing a bit of a correction today, around a 7.76% correction there. But overall, I want to talk about this parallel channel here on the daily, because this is a very good gauge of the price, obviously, depending on where Bitcoin's going to go in that sort of scenario. We've got massive, massive levels of support on this lower side. So what does that tell us, guys? We've got potential for a very nice bounce point. If we obviously see crypto falling off a cliff, right? We know Tezos has got a lovely level of support as well. And obviously, volume-weighted ATR band coming through as well there. So yeah, we know we're probably going to bounce here. So that's definitely something to keep in your back pocket in terms of like an accumulation phase, in terms of a buying scenario there. That's what I would be looking for there for the daily. Obviously, we're going to see a lot of price action in between that before we get to that sort of area. Let's jump down to the shorter term time frames, the 4 hour. Actually, I'm probably going to go to the 12 hour there, because obviously we've got a very dominant trend coming down from that all-time high, as you can see there, guys. Very, very dominant trend. So yeah, we're gonna get some all-time high trend lines coming through from major candle bodies there. And as you can see, this is quite a heavily respected point there. And now, as you can see, I would say probably another maybe trend line coming down from there. Could be looking at a range, looking at something along the lines of this, and then also another very strong point, getting as many touches as possible coming through in terms of wicks and candle bodies here, is going to be this sort of zone. Ever so slightly broadening. Ever so slightly broadening. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like it. Because if we are seeing it broadening like that, we could see dumps coming down. But yeah, you could just say parallel channel, guys, to be easy. If you are going to move it up like that, and you could just basically account for some spillage coming through from there. And the way that we do that, we basically bang it like so, and then we basically give ourselves a trap zone, right? And when I say trap zone, we give ourselves a no trade sort of area there, where we're likely to see reversals and likely to see traps. So yeah, if we are going to go on parallel channel, we are going to be looking at bull flag scenario, because it is obviously at the top of an uptrend there. And this is going to be signifying for a breakout, right? Could be signifying for a breakout scenario for money to be made. You all know why we're here. We're here to make money, cold hard cash. This is the breakout scenario I would be looking for a nice trade here. I probably wouldn't be getting in until we clear this 200 EMA. As you can see there, very strong in terms of resistance. Very, very strong. Support, hello, money. That's what we're looking for there. If we can get a nice level of support there, as you can see, this probably could have been an entry, but when you see a candle like this coming through, even on the 12-hour candle like that, that's not an entry, guys. You don't want to be getting in. Even if you are breaking out with a candle like that, you're gonna see a reversal. There's gonna be a retest, because if you see, you're probably gonna see quite a big investment coming through to about here, and then the rest of it is probably just FOMO. So we know the FOMO markets actually do sell off when we get to sort of the top sort of area there. So yeah, that's probably what we are seeing now. So it's definitely going to be a breakout scenario to be looking out for the future there. I would wait until we've cleared this 200, as I was saying. And then probably first take profit is going to be literally bang on this resistance point coming through from there. Because you can see the resistance at $5.90 there. In terms of percentages, as I was just saying there, 21.9% there to be looking for. Not too bad. But yeah, breakout scenario looking pretty good for a nice upwards trend, upwards trade. Very nice money to be made. little rhyme there. And as you can see, another take profit points being set. And you know the score, guys. You stagger on those take profits all the way up. You're not just literally blindly going for that 20%, right? Because you're probably going to get reversed on. You're probably going to see a trap. Crypto is the most heavily manipulated assets in the world. They are. It's fact. So yeah, just be aware of that. Take profits all the way up, guys. Obviously, nothing I say is financial advice. Please, please, please go do your own research. This is not a very fast position as well. That was the 12-hour chart, guys. This is going to be over the course of literally days. This is not going to be like a day trade. It's going to be over the course of like a few days, right? So yeah, just be aware of that, right? And don't obviously you're only going to be trading like 5% of your portfolio, right? Because that's what you're meant to do. You're not ever meant to invest more than 5% of your portfolio per trade. Otherwise, the emotions take control, and then you're chasing the gains or the losses, right? And that's not a healthy way to trade, right? And then greed factor takes a massive hit as well. So yeah, overall, that's pretty much what I would say about Tezos here. I did jump down to the 4-hour, but it's the same sort of scenario there. You are looking for maybe potential bull flag at the top of this zone. Yeah, maybe actually. Maybe, baby. Yeah, could be looking at something along the lines of this, guys. Bull flag at the top of an uptrend. So that is an instigation that you're probably going to bounce around $5 there. And obviously price action channel. You got it's the price action channel. You got the price action channel there as well to bounce off as well, basically signifying a lovely bounce for another juicy uptrend. Yeah, no, and that's going to be obviously another another breakout scenario to be looking out for as well, for that move to the upside. So yeah, overall for Tezos, not too bad, not too bad. Couple of breakout scenarios, couple of trades to be looking out for there. But yeah, that's gonna be your update today on Tezos. That's gonna be your update on Tezos. Have an amazing day. Let's look at the chat coming through. We've got, who have we got? Quite a few of you. Quite a few of you. And yeah, I'm just doing requests now, guys. So smash your altcoin requests in the chat. Manaf says PBX. It is bottomed out. Let's have a look at PBX, guys. PBX. KuCoin. Paribus. Yes, interesting. I think we spoke about this a few days ago. It's not the hottest stock on the market right now. No, what I would say here, we do obviously have a very strong trend lines, guys. Very strong trend lines from bottoms coming through from here. There was a potential short position coming through here, so well done to anyone who did get involved with that. But what I would say, very, very strong downtrend, even from October, right? So I would have expected a bit more momentum. If you are looking for upwards targets for here, you're going to be looking at around this 1 cent 5 there. You got to go over the 10 symbol first, but yeah, you're probably going to find resistance along this trend line here. So yeah, please prepare to probably range for a bit in this zone before taking another leg up. And at this point in time, in terms of over the last few months or so, you're not looking that confident, right? Your uptrends are really not invalidating any lower highs here. You're not really looking that progressive. So yeah, I wouldn't really have the highest hopes in the world. I think there's probably better investments at this time, but I don't know the fundamentals behind this coin, right? But overall, in terms of a chart, not the hottest thing in the world, right? I wouldn't say it's that great. But yeah, that's what I would say about Paribus right now. Let's have a look at the chat coming through. Filecoin. Let's do a bit of fill. Only 100 or 48,500. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there to our bounce point, aren't we? Getting there to our bounce point, guys. Let's do a little review on Bitcoin, guys, because we are looking for a short here for Bitcoin. We're looking for a short out of this ascending triangle and also out of this this upward sloping parallel channel, guys. If we are going to lose this very, very strong trend line here, not going to be getting in until we lose 48,300, and then we're going to be riding this wave all the way down. We're going to be riding the wave all the way down, staggering those take profits, looking for around a 4.56% in terms of a nice daily scalp there. Not too bad at all. That's what we are going to be looking for there for Bitcoin. But as I was saying at the start of the stream there, guys, we've got a very strong point to be looking out for at 48,500, not just on the shorter term timeframes in terms of these chart patterns, but also here on the midterm here. You can see on the 4 hour, you can see we've got the volume weighted ATR band coming through here. Very strong indication of a bounce at 48,000. We've got this major trend line from this falling parallel channel from the all-time high of Bitcoin as well. And you can see the support from this zone. Very juicy, very big, very nice indeed. So yeah, hopefully we can actually get a lovely level of support on that. And hey, if we don't, we're going to be shorting it. We're going to be making money either way. So yeah, it's not a problem. It's really not a problem. So yeah, it's all good. And also there's also a couple of other points, I think. Obviously a bearish divergence coming through on the RSI on the midterm as well. We are seeing this trending down quite strongly, I would say. Let's look at the daily. Look at the daily for Bitcoin, just see what's coming through. Yeah, we've got very strong points as well in terms of bounce points at 48,500 again. This is definitely a point to be looking out for. You can see the support we actually get from these zones again. So yeah, if we do bounce 48,500 is going to be the bounce zone, and if we don't, we're going to be making money either way, guys. I can't stress that enough. And 60 likes, unbelievable, guys. If we could smash that thumbs up, does help me out tremendously. And in terms of subscribers, where are we at? Did we hit the target? We've banged the target today, guys. Absolutely amazing. Our target today was 3,560. We've absolutely smashed it. So thank you ever so much for clicking that subscribe button. And I'm here every single morning, Monday to Friday. So if you did want to tune in, you can. You can learn TA off me. Not a problem. I'm here to teach you every day. But yeah, let's do some more altcoin requests in the chat. People want... Oh, it was Filecoin, right? We were going to do Phil. A bit of Phil. And I did a video on this quite a while ago, actually, and not quite a while ago. I think it was like maybe last week. And I must say, the army that these guys have got behind them, it's like it was one of my most popular videos of that week. It was honestly, it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. The support that the coin supporters of this actual coin actually have. It's quite surprising compared to a lot of the other coins, right? So yeah, I was quite surprised at that. Pretty good. Pretty good. Nice to see a strong community, right? Who's Phil? It's a joke, Lauren. LR says 5K subs by Christmas. That would be really cool, but it's very ambitious, right? Very ambitious. Lucky to get like 20 subs a day, but yeah, let's do a bit of a fill update and see if we can get potential position coming through there. Where's my rhyming, mate? They'll come. I'm here to give you a daily update today on FIL, a bit of fill. As you can see, a bit of Filecoin, to be exact. As you can see, all-time highs coming through. I mean, we do have the all-time high from the open on Binance, but I don't really tend to use a count them because the data of that is not the most strong data in the world. So let's go on the all-time high of this wick around $238. From there, we are seeing very, very strong lower highs in terms of resistance, and it's definitely a target price point to be looking out for the future around 77, 73, that sort of area, 70 to 80, that sort of area, depending on how steep this uptrend is going to be. If we are going to see any sort of recovery coming through here. Overall, fairly bullish on Filecoin just in terms of the fundamentals in general. If we are looking for a big macro breakout for the future there, if we are going to see this run, a very nice big run actually happen, we're going to be looking around a 98% gain there for a breakout scenario of this ascending, symmetrical triangle chart pattern. Let's zoom in a bit more, guys, because as you can see, we have seen a very strong downtrends actually coming through into fruition most recently. Lower highs being set continuously, nothing really progressively pushing us up enough to really invalidate any real crucial points to look that extra bit bullish. So we are seeing resistance along this zone very strongly. So what does this tell us? We're probably going to find resistance potentially yet again. We have tested it 3 times. So if we are going to break, this is the lower high that we can be looking for in terms of a target around $67 there. That's what we are going to be looking for. Obviously, this is quite the long term, guys. We're still on the daily chart here. So it's not going to be overnight. This is going to happen. It's going to take a very long time. Now, let's talk about a potential position that did occur. We were talking about this last week here for a potential short position out of this descending triangle here, bearish chart pattern there. You can see the support we have on this lower side. That's the breakout scenario there. Not too bad at all. And also the breakout from this level of support on that giant symmetrical triangle pattern on the macro scale, right? And as you can see, right in that wave all the way down, made a nice, comfortable final take profit was at... was it $30.62? Didn't quite get there, but this is why we move our take profit down. We move our stop loss down as we hit our first take profit, right? So yeah, I made around 30% on that. Not too bad at all. Good stuff coming through. So now, obviously, hopefully we can see progression to the upside, right? So let's get rid of that TA and let's jump down to the shorter term time frames and see if we can get some sort of daily scalp sort of position coming through, right? I would say off the bat, very strong trend lines coming through. Something along the lines of this, guys. That's definitely something to be looking out for. They're very, very strong trend lines. Definitely a point to be looking out for. If we do break this, guys, there could be a potential position. Could be a potential position. As you can see, we do have an ascending triangle coming through. Usually quite bullish chart pattern. Usually breaks to the upside, but we're at the bottom of a downtrend, guys. We have just crashed massively, so it could be a continuation pattern coming through to the downside, right? If that is going to happen, this could be a little tiny, it's still there. It's tiny, but it's still there. Measure move, right? We're not going to go greedy measure move, guys. We're going to go nice and achievable. Nice little scalpy scalp coming through. And this is what we are going to be looking for a short position here for Filecoin if we are going to short again. Still, 5.46% there. Really quite a nice gain to be looking out for there. If we are going to break, I probably wouldn't be getting in until we lose this wick, right? Probably until we lose this current low of this like trend here. If we jump down to the 15-minute, obviously this is the low currently of this trend. So yeah, I wouldn't be getting in until we lose that. That's the signification that we are going to probably be coming lower than that, right? And that's when we are going to be looking at basically getting into Filecoin and basically shorting that bad boy to the floor. Now let's look at potential take profits all the way down. I'm definitely going to bang one there. Probably going to bang another one in there. And then probably another one there as well. Obviously, guys, we're doing this so we don't actually get hit by any sort of reversal, because what would be worse than entering and then riding the wave all the way down, getting to our fourth take profit point without taking any profit, and we're up around 4% at this point. We're excited. We're up. Money's looking great. And then it bangs it back up, right? And we basically give back all that profit. No, we're not about that. We got to stagger those take profits all the way down. We take our stop loss. We move our stop loss to our entry point. When we hit our first take profit, it basically equates for all reversals. And if you do get stopped out, you've already taken profit once, twice, 3 times already. So it's still a successful trade at the end of the day, right? I can't stress that enough. I made 10 times more money doing that rather than just being like, oh, entry, take profit, stop loss. No. Absolutely not. That's like one of the worst ways to be going about it, because the whales are just like, yep, we're just going to trap everyone. We're going to be like, oh, we'll give him 3%, give him a bit of hope. and then we're going to reverse it, right? So no, it's not the way to be trading, in my opinion. You want to be staggering those take profits. It's the most profitable way. It's called gridding your take profits as you trade there, guys. But yeah, that's pretty much File. Definitely something to be looking out for there. Is that on the 4-hour chart there, an ascending triangle break to the downside, right? Multiple percentages to be made along that way there. But yeah, that's going to be your daily update today on Filecoin. Let me have a little look at the chat coming through. We've got, who we got next? What we got next in terms of, we've got Jermaine. I haven't seen you in a while, Jermaine. Hope you're having a good life. Good life. 6 degrees cloudy in England, right? I think Solana. Everyone wants Solana, right? Solana. Everyone wants a bit of Solana. So yeah, let's have a look at Solana, guys. If you want a more detailed video, I did do a video on Solana yesterday. If you guys want to go check that out. Some longer term predictions and stuff like that. That is on the channel. Yeah, overall, I would say at this point in time, potential short, as LR was saying in the chat, that you can see upwards parallel channel looking pretty progressive. I do want to say, just in general, I'm really quite bullish on Solana in terms of the technology and stuff like that. I do think Solana is probably due a leg up. We have seen insane growth recently for Solana, like insane growth, right? Compared to a lot of the other altcoins, we have seen Solana really do quite well. So it's obviously very, very good indeed. But we're just having a bit of a pullback right now, right? Unfortunately, I mean, I would say unfortunately, but we haven't actually lost the most recent higher low, right? And when I say this, guys, this is the point that I'm talking about, right? This is the point that I'm talking about. This is a higher low from this uptrend, right? Let me get rid of this indicator and just go into a bit more detail here for you newer traders out here. You can see, obviously, we've got a low. We've got higher lows being created all the way up here. And when we see reversals in the price from the highs, because as you can see, we've got all-time highs coming through here, we're seeing a reversal. We're seeing lower highs. We're seeing a reversal come down. We're seeing higher lows, right? Again, higher lows. And we are going to see a lot more bearish when we invalidate the most recent higher low, right? And this is this bad boy right here. This is a 184. So 184 bucks. If we're losing this, and I would say we've got a trend line here as well, this is going to be a short, right? We're going to be looking to short this zone from around here, around 172, probably down to the next higher low, right? Around 154. So in terms of a position for that, we could be looking at something along the lines of, yeah, probably will be around that to around there. Still around 10%, 10% prediction to the downside there if Solana is going to have this continuation of this downtrend. But please look at the chart here, guys. We've had it's going to be 6 daily red candles in a row. Right? 6 daily red candles in a row. That's not good, right? When that happens, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. Green candle, 7, 8. Bang. Massive percent jump, right? People are still waiting to buy Solana. So please, please, please be aware. You're probably going to find a bit of a reversal coming through. So if you are waiting for some sort of insane entry for Solana, just be patient, calm and collected. Set some alerts. Set a load of alerts on the chart for different prices to hit, and then just keep yourself updated. If you can't be looking at the charts 24/7, you can still get alerts on your phone saying, oh, it's hit this price, it's hit this price, it's hit this price. And if you're going for 10% here, that's insane. That's an insane gain, right? That's like, if you put that for like even a monthly target to make 10% a month, you're chilling. That's insane gains. Obviously, I know equity does come into it as a massive factor. But yeah, still 10% a month is still absolutely insane, guys. So yeah, that's definitely something to be looking out for as well. But yeah, overall Solana, not too bad. I would expect some reversal coming through. If the reversal is going to be huge, guys, and we aren't going to invalidate, if we're not going to invalidate this higher low, as I was just talking about there, if we're not going to, because we haven't actually had a candle body close below that yet. If we don't invalidate that higher low, then we're going to be looking at progression, guys. I would say the point to be looking out for there is going to be this 195.29. If you get a nice couple of candle body closes below this on the daily, then I would actually expect a nice spike back up to 217 there. So yeah, definitely a couple of points to be looking out for. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not the biggest fan of like longing these areas, right? Because one, it's not a breakout, it's more of a break in, and also you've got quite a lot of mess, right? There's a lot of mess in between. So we don't really want to be a part of that. We want to be we want to have those breakout scenarios, have a lot more confirmation to be going off, right? That's what we're sort of aiming for here. So yeah, not too bad overall for Solana. I would say a couple of things is going to be, if we get over that, bullish. If we lose this zone here and we invalidate this higher low, bearish, right? Definitely a short position to be looking out for as well. Chester, did you check Link today? Yes, Lauren, I did. Link was actually one of my altcoins of the day. So yeah, if you want to rewind the stream, that is going to be it's going to be there, or you can wait around and you can join the Telegram Crypto Chester feed, and that is the link is in the description, guys. If you want updates to all of my videos, yeah, you can join that feed, and the link the link TA will be out later on today. Once I've edited the video and all that juicy stuff there. Not a problem for the Solana update, guys. Mr. M Gaming says, show BTC.D, please. Let's do a little BTC.D. As you can see, guys, we've come back down into this ascending triangle and also this upward sloping parallel channel. In terms of positions today to be looking out for their short position, if we lose 48,500, I'm going to be shorting it all the way down, 48,300, 47,884. These are take profits, guys, as I was saying before. These are take profits, and this is going to be the completion of the measure move. We see the volume weighted ATR band coming down to say hello as well. Looking for around a 5% gain if we can get it there, guys. Overall, not too bad for Bitcoin in general. Even if we are going to be losing these prices, even if we are going to be losing these crucial higher lows here, we've still got a very strong bounce point, as you can see from the candle body close, from the reversal point at around 46,456. And to be honest with you guys, if we're short in this area, if we're literally, imagine we're short, right? Imagine we went short, and obviously imagine I went short. You guys can do your own research if you want to enter any sort of position that I do say. I do want to say, but yeah, if we imagine we are short here and we do lose this crucial low from this insane crash, we're probably going to have some sort of sell-off again, right? Because it's going to cause a lot of panic in the air. A lot of people are going to be scary. They're going to be scary. They're going to be scared. And if we're already short, we're going to see quite big moves to the downside, right? With that being said, we do have a couple of things to be thinking about there, and that is potential for bullish divergence, guys. Because obviously we do have yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We do obviously have this low here. If we are going to see the Bitcoin price actually crash here, then we need to be watching this RSI. If we actually clear this low on the RSI here, then and not clear the low on the chart around 41k, I think it was, around 42k. Yeah, 42k there. If we don't clear that in terms of the price, and we actually bounce before that, then we're gonna be having a bullish divergence, right? And that's obviously going to be signifying a reversal in the trend there. So yeah, it's definitely something to be looking out for in terms of managing our short position as we go. God, a little bit of an update there for you there. But yeah, massive support coming through at 48,548k as well there. So yeah, multiple take profits for that what is it? That short position, right? And guys, yeah, let's see how international the stream's going. I see Bruno is out there in Brazil. Amazing stuff there. Let me know your country of origin, not origin, because I know everyone lives everywhere now, which is amazing. I mean, let me know where you are today. Well, let me know where you are right now. Let me know where you are. I am in England, in cold, gloomy, rainy, cloudy England. And I know this is quite international, so yeah, let me know where you are. It'd be quite cool to see how international the stream is getting. And then we're going to do some more altcoins, guys. We're going to do some more altcoins. If you are new, guys, I stream every single day, Monday to Friday. Join me every day. Wow, Cambodia. That's wicked. Always want to go there, man. Always want to go there. That's really cool. Very, very cool. I want to do like backpacking and stuff over there. I know it's quite cliche, but I do like the outdoors and all that stuff. It's cool stuff. Simple Technologies out in New York City, man. Cool stuff. Love it. East Spain. Is Spain? Espanol? LR's out in England. Denmark. I went to Denmark a couple of years ago. You don't like English people that much, I'll tell you that. Tell you that. It wasn't it was a great experience, right? Seeing the culture and stuff like that. But we went on a night out, and there was like 4 of us English guys, and literally like the whole pub and everything just started on us, like just for being English. It was quite interesting. Not really experienced that in my life, but we've got Bruno's London, Robbie's in Portugal, Arkansas, that's America, right? Sorry, I'm pretty bad at reading, right? Sarah's in London, baby. Welcome to London, baby. Long walks on the beach, Chester. Funny stuff. Can you check out KDA? What do you think, brother? Says Alex. We did quite a detailed video on KDA yesterday, my good sir. So if you do want to go check that out, you can. He was trying to internet, he's grabbing his throat. Not breathing is one of them. How is your brother? Yeah, my brother dislocated his knee yesterday. Not good. If you guys do want to go check him out, go check out Bitcoin Beats on YouTube. Amazing stuff. Bruno says, ADA has died. I lost some money. ADA is asleep. Somebody please wake ADA up. I mean, it's not too bad. Obviously, we've got a parallel channel for ADA. Hopefully, looking at progression to the upside. If we do get progression to the upside and we do clear $1.48 for ADA, I would be looking at $1.73 yet again. I mean, it's a calm and collected sort of patient time for ADA, just because obviously we saw all-time highs with the whole smart contracts they were releasing. We saw loads of FOMO coming through, and it's basically done a Matic, guys. And you remember when Matic absolutely banged it up after the May crash, and then it just basically trended down for considerably a long time. That's basically what this is doing right now. Just all of these guys are basically just selling, right? Just gradually selling, looking for selling opportunities, right? Any sort of pump, any sort of new investment for ADA, we're just getting a sell-off from this insane buy-up coming through here. So yeah, ADA will recover. It's taken a bit of a hit recently, just through to just pure FOMO, and that's why I'm not the biggest fan of it. Fan of FOMO, right? I'm a big fan of ADA in terms of the technology and what they're doing over in Africa. Really, really good stuff. Cake, please, bro. Bit of Victoria Sponge. Yeah, we'll do a bit of cake, should we? A little bit of cake TA. I haven't done TA on cake in a hot minute. Let's do some fresh TA. Let's get rid of all that. Let's delete all my indicators as well. What just happened? It's not that. I'm on the right chart. Interesting. Right. So let's do a bit of cake. Love a bit of cake. Yes, so let's do cake. I'm here today to give you a daily update on cake. As you can see, a bit of pancake swap obviously is an exchange coin, guys. Definitely something to be aware of. We've obviously got very, very strong trend lines coming through from here. From all-time highs on the Binance chart around $44 there. From there, you can see obviously very, very strong resistance from these zones here. Very, very strong indeed. I know we've probably got a couple of trend lines actually hidden inside of that there. But yeah, very, very strong resistance from this zone just in general. Definitely something to take into consideration. I would say support, not looking too bad. Not looking too bad in terms of support. We are very, very low in terms of the price of cake right now compared to what we have seen on the Binance chart. We did actually near enough get to this even low, like the lowest point. It's probably like one of the worst charts I've seen actually in terms of the reversal from the insane run up from obviously the start of last year, right? So yeah, as you can see, what we are seeing now, potential for a breakout scenario, right? I wouldn't say we're going to break down here, guys. If we do break down, then rest in peace, pancake swap, because that's going to be really insanely low prices, which you don't want, which obviously nobody wants here. So yeah, it could actually be an accumulation phase, could be a buying up scenario coming through here. And I know like pancake swap is actually, I'm pretty bullish on pancake swap in general. So I do hope cake actually does take a turn here. And if it is going to take a turn here, this is definitely going to be an accumulation phase here for cake. And these are insanely cheap prices. If you're looking at all-time highs there, you're looking at around 300% gain there. Pretty crazy stuff indeed. I mean, in terms of a level of support to be looking out for is going to be around 11 cents and yeah, probably 10 cents and 91 now actually. That's definitely going to be a point to be looking out for. In terms of a bounce point, yes, amazing stuff indeed. If you are looking for a potential short here, as I was saying a second ago, I don't see us actually coming down insanely low, right? Obviously this is the logarithmic chart, so you have to bear with me while I correct this measure move. This is the logarithmic chart as well there, guys. So yeah, it's probably going to be a measure move, something along the lines of this, as you can see there. But as I said, I don't see us coming down to this $5 for cake. And if it is, I'm probably going to be buying bags and bags of it because it's it's got a very, very good use case, and it will have a lovely run up, as you can see here. When it does, it will run up very cleanly again. So yeah, definitely something to be looking out for. But yeah, in terms of breaking down here, there could be a short. There could be a short to be looking out for there. But as I said, I don't see us going actually all the way down to this $5. But yeah, the short position probably is going to be the volume weighted ATR and around 36% there to the downside there, and that's probably going to bring the price to around $6.85. Still a huge buying opportunity there for cake. Overall, still trending down quite aggressively. We have seen a bit of a spike up recently, higher lows being created, but still lower low after lower low in terms of this trend. Lower highs continuously being created. We saw a little bit of a challenge of a nice lower high here. Nice challenge to the upside. If we'd have broke this, we would have actually seen a bit of bullish momentum there, but we didn't break it. We actually found that resistance there. That's quite a common thing with these lower highs in these charts and these downtrends. We see a nice challenge to come up. High low gets set, not getting the momentum to blast through it and aim for the next higher low. We're just literally seeing that resistance play out there. So yeah, not all good. If we are seeing, obviously we've seen the higher low here, we could see another higher low get formed. I would be looking to overrule this around $12 and 57. If we can get above that, amazing. We're going to be above the 55 moving average here on the 4 hour, and also we're going to be breaking through a most recent lower high. The next lower high to be targeting there is going to be here around 13 cents and 19 there. Definitely a point to be looking out for there in terms of a nice point of resistance or a level of support. If we can get over that, guys, you can see the support on this zone actually gives us a nice bit of a leg up there. And now after that, if we do clear that, this is going to be the next lower high to be getting over as well. And we've seen actually the resistance above that. So if we can get above 13.19 there, then this is going to be the ranging sort of area we could be looking for. Potential parallel channel sort of scenario there. We could see an ascending triangle chart pattern basically playing out there. And that's obviously if we are seeing higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, and then obviously horizontal resistance points along these zones as well. So yeah, obviously a couple of scenarios to be looking out for there. Maybe we're going to see a chart pattern and a breakout scenario from $14.61, and also that is going to correlate very well with the 200 EMA as well. So yeah, a couple of things to be looking out for there for cake there. Let's have a little look at the 1 hour, see if we can get any more information coming through for cake. I mean, we do have a lower high here as well. Higher low point to really sort of invalidate is probably going to be this point here. I would say $11.58 here on the shorter term time frame. We are currently sat on the very crucial, actually, very, very crucial horizontal there. You can see the resistance found from this zone multiple times. Hopefully we can actually find support and bang it up there. We are below all major moving averages, so that does look pretty bearish. So yeah, hopefully we can bang it up from there, right? That's the ideal sort of scenario there. But yeah, a couple of things to be looking out for there on cake, and that's gonna be your daily update today on cake. Gonna be your daily update today on cake. Jayet says, "Hey, talk about only BTC. New subscriber here." Yeah, I do a BTC update at the start of the stream, right? And then I touch on it as we go. And there's a couple of things to be looking out for BTC. This is the short position I am going to be looking for today. This is the 4.56% staggering tape profits all the way down. If you did want a really close up BTC update, go to the start of the stream. It's about 20-25 minutes long or something like that. So I do the short term, midterm, and long term. But yeah, overall I just touch on it ever so slightly. Because who doesn't like a slight touch? As you can see, 48,500 is a point to be bouncing from. If we lose that, we're going to be making money in terms of a short position there. So yeah, not too bad at all. I mean, I've been streaming for an hour and 42 minutes, guys. I'm pretty tired. I might call it a day, but I will be back tomorrow. I'm here every single goddamn day, right? every single day I'm here, Monday to Friday. So yeah, if you do want to press the subscribe button, you know what to do with the notifications and all that stuff. I know YouTube are pretty bad at notifying you. So yeah, if you do want to follow the Twitter, you can do that as well. I post all my stuff in there, and also I do have a Telegram feed and a very nice Telegram community, guys. We've got a very nice community, and it's not my community, it's our community. We are a community together, and it is actually it's a very nice place to be, especially if you're a new trader as well there, guys. It's a safe space to be answering questions and stuff like that, because I know it's sometimes people can get quite embarrassed about learning and stuff like that. It's absolutely fine. It's fine. That's a safe space for you to be learning, and everyone helps each other in that chat, and there's like 15 mods or something, so there's no spammers and none of that crap. It's actually a decent educational Telegram group, guys. So yeah, if you do want to join, that link is in the description, and vice versa to the link is in the description for my Crypto Chester video feed. If you want to join that, yeah, you're basically gonna get updates about everything I do, right? It's cool. It's cool, man. But yeah, thank you ever so much for tuning in. Do appreciate it. Subscriber target absolutely breached today. Amazing stuff. Do appreciate it coming through. Should we see if we can hit 3,570? That'd be unbelievable if we could, guys. But yeah, as I said, I stream every single day. Do appreciate you all stopping by. 72 likes as well. Really, really great stuff coming through there today there, guys. Really do appreciate it. And I did really enjoy the stream. So yeah, hopefully you guys did too. But yeah, that's going to be it from me. Thank you ever so much. And should I bring up the chat quickly and see if anyone's on there? LR saying goodbye all. And Joseph says, take care all. Say hi to Hamilton. Be safe. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will, because oh yeah, he dislocated his knee, didn't he? Not good. Not good. We've got Natalie Kellen saying, why are we here? You know why we're here. We're here to make money. It's as simple as that. We're here to make cold hard cash. So yeah, you know the score, right? Thanks for another great stream and my giveaway, LR. Yeah, don't forget to message me on Telegram. We'll get that. We'll get that in stone, and I do a giveaway every day, every single day as well, guys. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But yeah, for now, it's gonna be peace out and goodbye from me, Crypto Chester. keeping it juicy. You know why we're here. We're here to make money. Cold hard cash. Money.